Hello and welcome to the BayPay Forum's daily news podcast. I'm Lisa, here to bring you the latest in payments and fintech. This episode is proudly sponsored by payacademy.com, your leading online resource for learning about the payments and fintech industry, anytime, anywhere, with over 220 courses at your fingertips. Let's dive into today's top stories. Enfuce partners with Saldo Bank to launch payment card program. Enfuce, a company specializing in issuer processing, has partnered with Saldo Bank to introduce the bank's first payment card program. Trace Finance launches non-resident accounts in Brazil. Trace Finance, a fintech company specializing in payment facilitation and cross-border financial solutions, has launched non-resident accounts, NRA, in Brazil. Magnetiq Bank offers Visa B2B Connect service to customers. Magnetiq Bank, a Latvia-based institution focused on serving fintechs, startups, and e-commerce businesses, has adopted Visa B2B Connect. Visa scales user control with optimized bank transfer payments. Multinational Payment Card Services Corporation Visa has announced its plans to apply its infrastructure, technology, and features to A2A payments and provide consumers with more control and safety. CTS EVENTIM embeds Tink's Pay by Bank service into its checkout selection. CTS EVENTIM, a provider of ticketing services and live entertainment operating in Europe, has embedded Tink's Pay by Bank solution into its checkout options. Tarabut acquires Vyne in advance of MENA's regulatory changes. Open banking platform Tarabut has announced the acquisition of Vyne, with the company aiming to scale its ability to provide more accessible and accelerated financial services. UK regulator proposes reducing bank payout cap for fraud victims. British regulators have proposed banks and payment companies in the UK may only need to compensate fraud victims up to £85,000 instead of the expected £415,000 limit. Ripple partners with Futureverse. Ripple, a provider of digital asset infrastructure, has partnered with Futureverse, a company specializing in AI and metaverse technology, to integrate Ripple custody. Sky and Aave to boost DeFi adoption. The founders of Sky and Aave, two DeFi protocols, have announced the Sky Aave Force initiative, aimed at promoting institutional use cases and increasing the adoption of DeFi. Wirecard executives landed with $140 million damages bill in civil suit. 3 former Wirecard executives, including CEO Marcus Braun, have been ordered to pay $140 million plus interest to the former administrator of the bankrupt payments group. Visa to launch new model for A2A payments in the UK. Visa is promising to launch a smart upgrade to the current pay by bank model with the launch in the UK of Visa A2A, a rules-based system for bill payments and subscription management in early 2025. Siemens issues $300 million digital bond on blockchain. Siemens has issued its second digital bond on blockchain rails in support of European Central Bank and Deutsche Bundesbank digital ledger trials. Citi reports growing convergence of traditional and digital assets. The move to shorter settlement cycles and increasing regulatory clarity is leading to an accelerating convergence between traditional and digital assets, reports Citi. Quilter acquires digital investing app New Wealth. Blue-blooded wealth management house Quilter has acquired fintech firm New Wealth to boost its advisory service for novice investors. Ant Group launches AI-powered life assistant app. Ant Group has launched a new life assistant app, Xiaobao, connecting users to a multitude of AI agents trained for shopping, fitness and language learning. BIS field study show AI use can boost productivity among programmers. A Bank for International Settlements field study on AI used by Ant Group programmers demonstrated a clear boost in the number of lines of code produced by staff exposed to the large language model. Nationwide prepares for surging digital volumes with Red Hat OpenShift deployment. Nationwide Building Society has built a new business integration platform utilizing Red Hat OpenShift to achieve service availability of 99.999% and faster deployment of upgrades and launches. Commerzbank partners with SaltEdge for PSD2 compliance in Moldova. Commerzbank has partnered with SaltEdge, a player in open banking technology, to comply with the PSD2 regulations in Moldova. Nova Credit partners with Akoya. Credit Infrastructure and Analytics Nova Credit has formed a partnership with Akoya, a data access network that operates through an API-based system. Froda partners with Juni to scale embedded finance solutions. Sweden-based fintech companies Froda and Juni have teamed up to scale embedded finance solutions, with the latter integrating Froda's technical platform and leveraging its capital pool. Vivo receives Direct Credit Society license from Central Bank of Brazil. The Central Bank of Brazil has granted Telefónica, Vivo a Sociedade de Crédito Direto, SCD, license to expand its fintech services. Paymentology and Union 54 expand partnership. Paymentology, a global issuer processor, has announced the continuation of its partnership with Union 54, a Zambian fintech. Nearly €71 million hijacked in card fraud in the last 3 years. Research from Trustly, a platform of payments, has uncovered that nearly €71 million were stolen through card fraud in the UK over the past 3 years. Clearview AI faces the biggest GDPR fine given in Europe. Clearview AI, a US-based facial recognition startup, has faced its largest privacy fine in Europe for violating the EU General Data Protection Regulations. Enhancing merchant security and customer engagement through AI. The promise of next generation of artificial intelligence, generative AI, allows us to imagine a future when vast swaths of human knowledge are used to solve any number of issues. Thank you for joining us for today's coverage. Remember, you can delve deeper into any story we discussed today by visiting our news section at baypayforum.com. We're here every day, bringing you the critical insights and latest trends across the payments and fintech landscape. Until next time, I'm Lisa, thanking you for watching, and inviting you to join us again tomorrow for more updates. Stay informed, stay ahead.